new here, thank you for coming to hang out. Tonight it's not even really a tutorial. It just occurred to me that I haven't just sat down and filmed a manicure that I'm doing just for the fun of it, like a sit down chat, just do whatever comes to my mind. I've been doing like challenges, and I've been doing specifically requested videos, so I thought it would be fun to just sit down, see what happens. Maybe I film something that's useful, and then I can put it out for you guys. I also just, I don't know, I'm probably going to be taking maybe a week or two off of doing nails after I do this, only because, and I don't know what the cause of it, but my one thumb, I have been getting that like eczema or dermatitis or whatever it is, and it's only this one thumb now, and I can't figure out what it is. I don't know if it's an activator I'm using. I don't know if it is just the acrylic powder in general. I will be crushed. But I'm gonna give it a week to heal up, stay away from all the chemicals, all that kind of stuff, to see what happens. Luckily, my other hand, I have never had a reaction on, but it is my dominant hand, so that kind of stinks. So if I can only do one hand, typically with dip, I am gonna always be working with my left hand. Not ideal, but I can live with it if that's what it comes down to. So I sat down with two new colors that I haven't used before because I just got. I'm going to be using Crush, and I'm going to be using Tiff. And I'm also going to be using Hola. I love all of these colors. I've not used Tiff, I've not used Crush. I have used Hola, I've used quite a lot of it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm gonna see what happens. I'm probably gonna do some sort of vertical ombre because that's kind of my jam. I love doing vertical ombre. And yeah, so that's it. That's what's going on. So I'm going to put my peel base on, get everything ready, flip down, and yeah, get to work. Thank you guys for coming back. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, okay, so I am going to be trying triple vitamin base again. I don't know why. I shouldn't even bother. It always cracks on me. But everybody's always saying how much they love it. It's slow drying, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to show you what part of my issue is, though, if my camera will focus. All right, yeah, perfect. There we go. So you see there's like bristles coming out the side. I've had to cut like half the brush off because the ferrule cracked and the bristles were escaping out the side. So that made it quite difficult to use. But the brush is super thin now, so maybe I'll really like it. Probably not. I keep trying. This will be my fourth manicure with it. All three have cracked, so let's see what happens with this one. Again, I don't particularly have a plan with how I'm going to use these colors, and I'm going to get rid of Crush right now so I don't get glitter on everything. I'm just gonna use it. I don't know if I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm going to do the rest of this voiceover because I'm watching some YouTubes, and I don't know what the rules are on having other YouTube videos playing in the back of your YouTube video. Okay guys, so I'm noticing that the liquids are actually working pretty well. But also, Hola is like notoriously patchy when you put it on. I haven't actually noticed that it's doing any patchiness this time, but I'm going to do a third dip just in case. And then I'm probably going to put clear over it so I can buff it really well. And that's a thing you can do for dips that are patchy. It's typically light colors. You can always encapsulate in clear, especially if you've done 2-3 dips and you really, really like the color and it's nice and even. Just put a dip of clear over top of it so you don't have to worry about it getting patchy when you buff. Because yeah, a lot of colors are like that, and I'm feeling like Tiff is probably like that as well. Bright, light colors will go patchy on you when you're buffing. Okay, Tiff is beautiful. I kind of only ordered it because like everybody else was ordering it. So if all my friends jumped off a bridge, I probably would too. Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't own any Tiffany's anything. I think it's probably pretty close, but it is also reminding me of like a beautiful robin's egg blue. It's gorgeous, to be honest. I forgot that I'm gonna do something with crushed. I think I'm gonna ombre between these two fingers, like vertical ombre, half on each of these. So I'm not gonna do my clear dip over these ones first, but I am gonna do it over these guys before I do any buffing, because I just know colors like this go patchy when you start buffing, and I don't feel like dealing with that. Can I also say that I'm so choked over the fact that I have this jar with the white lid that doesn't match any of my other Revel jars. I might have to rip the label off and put it in an empty jar that has the silver lid and matches, because I have a problem with it not matching. Anyways, my battery's about to die. I'm gonna cut it off and just do my clear dips on these 3 fingers, not these 2, and then I'll come back and do the ombre on camera for you guys after my battery's changed. Okay guys, so here is where I guess I'm really gonna be putting this base to the test. I know nobody needs like a review of triple vitamin because a million people have done them, a million people use this liquid. I've just never been able to get it to work for me. I'm going to use it with my Mini Mix Activator today, and I'm going to use the triple vitamin top coat, I think, if I still have it. Yes, I do. Okay, let me just make sure it's still functional. I feel like something was weird about this also. No, that's fine. Okay. And it doesn't have a brush scraper, I guess, and I love that. I love when top coats don't have those. Oh, a brush wiper. I love when they don't have a brush wiper. I don't know why. I just like to be able to get a lot of top coat on my brush so that I can float it on and not have the bristles actually touching my nail. Anyways, that's completely off topic. But yeah, everybody says that these are slow drying and good for ombre, blah blah blah. So let's see if they are. Almost ombre'd the wrong side of my nail. How many times I've done that? A million, probably. It is tricky ombreing with such a chunky glitter to get it to be like, get rid of the chunks and just do some. All right. If it is truly slow drying, I should be able to move. First of all, get rid of my cuticle mess and see if I can kind of shift some of these bigger ones over, and I can. Okay. I like that. Because yeah, with super chunky glitters, it's hard to make it seem super concentrated at the beginning, I guess, of the ombre and more sparse where you're wanting it to fade out. But I am being able to move these around a bit and kind of thin them out. I like that. I dig it. I really like that about this liquid, actually. Typically with any other base coat, I would never ever, certainly not at this point, still be able to be messing with anything. It would be solidified. I would have no hope in hell of moving anything around. All right. In fact, I'm going to try to pick up some of the finer glitter dusts that are just on the lid of Crush and get them on there. Oh, it's working. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. That's pretty surprising that I could mess around with it for that long. All right, let's see if I don't screw it up on this one. Right? Yes. Glitter is super pretty. I'm really bad at tapping the brush with my left hand. I feel so uncoordinated doing this. Press these down. And then see if that wasn't a fluke and if I can actually move a few of these. Yeah, I'm able to move them. This is pretty shocking to me. Okay, I'm happy. I am happy with that. Am I? No. I want one more stuck on there. Can I pick it up and get it to stick? I cannot believe that just worked. I'm shocked that a dip liquid allowed me to just pick up a glitter and place it. I hope this doesn't crack this time and I can use some triple vitamin for ombres at least. Okay. I need to get my little jar of glitter clear so that I can encapsulate this glitter and not worry about it shifting. and I can start buffing. I'm actually genuinely shocked at how slow drying that was. I've never really understood the appeal of a super fast drying base coat, to be honest with you. I don't get it. And I guess, you know, when we're talking nail polishes, regular nail polish, like slow drying is like 10 minutes, right? But when you're talking dip base coats, slow drying is like 2-3 minutes. I have 2-3 minutes. If I'm spending the time to do a manicure, I've got a little bit of time for it to dry. And we're not talking like a ridiculous amount of time, but by the time you've done one nail and you've gone through and done the rest of your hand, this one should be dry, right, to do your second coat. So it doesn't make sense to me that somebody would need something to dry so fast that, you know, sometimes you brush it on and by the time you even get your finger in the dip powder jar, it's patchy and streaky and dry and things don't adhere. It's never made sense to me that people are like, this is slow drying, that bothers me. Well, why? Why does it bother you? I guess I'm just missing it. Maybe somebody needs to explain to me why they need a dip powder to dry within a fraction of a second. Doesn't make sense to me. Somebody please explain, educate me. Because I do not understand. All right, I'm gonna activate these and then get to buffing. I'm not gonna make you watch my buffing, so I'll be back to do top coat because, as you know, I do love a good top coat video. Okay guys, I have everything buffed and shaped and filed, so I'm going to do my activator, my last activator coat, using a different activator than the last time that I used triple vitamin, and hoping and praying that this fixes my cracking top coat issue. Because this base coat, I mean, I guess even if I can just use this as a base coat, good enough for me. There was just a bug on my hand. Oh God, I love summer, but the bugs. I walked through a spider web yesterday when I went into my garage to check the mail, because I'm always checking for nail mail. Yeah, I walked through a spider web. It must have been like a fresh one, because I mean, we walk through the garage 800 times a day. So it must have been one that was just like dangling down somewhere, and like I seriously stopped, dropped, and rolled like I was on fire. Never did find the spider. Anyways, I'm gonna give this a minute. I'll zoom through so that you guys don't have to watch my activator dry, because that's as fun as it sounds. Okay, top coat time. Really, really hope. Oh, you know what? I forgot about this brush. I don't like this brush. It's really, like, thick. Maybe I should chop off half the bristles like I had to on my base coat. I might actually do that. Not right now, but before I use it again, if for whatever reason this doesn't crack this time. And it's one of those brushes that has like, I don't know if it makes any sense, but it feels like it has kind of burrs at the end of the bristles. So when I wipe it on my lint-free wipe, it like grabs a hold of it, drags it along. It annoys me. A lot of these thicker white brushes have it. That feeling where if you drag it across something, it's catching. Do not like. Like, see, it picks it up with the ends. It annoys me. Okay. Coat 2. See, the one good thing about having tiny little carny hands, you can get your pinky nail covered with one stroke. That's what she said? I don't know. I don't remember what I said. I don't know if that was an appropriate joke or not. Like, it's an inappropriate joke, but I don't know if it made sense because I don't really remember exactly what I said. I just know that I said the word stroke, so I said, that's what she said. God, it's a shiny top coat. If only it wouldn't crack. Can everybody just, like, cross your fingers and say a little prayer for my top coat? Because nobody has any more pressing matters right now in the world, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's important, Tina. Everybody gives a shit about your top coat. Ugh, 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 look, see, it's the burrs on the end of those bristles. That drives me crazy. Okay. It's shiny. It's so shiny. Like, there's no getting around it. That is a shiny ass top coat. So shiny. I don't want to touch my fingers together yet. Wow, would you look at those? Look at the cuticles. Would you look at them? They are parched. They're screaming for moisture. I will give it to them, but not right now. I'm going to let this top coat dry thoroughly. I feel like I need to give an excuse of why my cuticles look like this. And that's so stupid because when I see people will be like, oh, excuse my cuticles, I, was saving lives all day as a nurse. It's just like, no. You don't need to excuse that. That's ridiculous. However, I will say that I've been baking a lot of bread. I made bagels, like, from scratch the other day. So flour dries out your hands. I was also gardening. So that's why my cuticles look like that. In case anybody cared. I'm going to put some cuticle oil on. I'm going to use my Dirty Dips cuticle lube. The label came off because I put my cuticle oil through the washer and dryer. It was as tragic as you can imagine. I had to throw out many clothes that had oil stains. Anyways, I'm going to take some pictures of this tomorrow in the daylight when I've got some cuticle oil on. And yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. Thank you for hanging in. And I don't know, I hope you pulled some inspiration from this because there's certainly nothing groundbreaking that I showed you. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next video, probably in 2 weeks, because like I said, I have to take a bit of a break and let this one heal up a little better. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.